Eric and Jerry and Bulldog Nation. Welcome to the Eric Deters Show. As always, we're sponsored by Deters Consulting, Park Shoga. Check us out on all of our platforms. Here we go. The GOP debate last night. What a waste. By the way, I only watched it for a little bit, like 5 minutes, get a flavor for it. Then it was on rerun. I actually watched it with the sound down, listening to Eric Church radio at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. The highlights. Let's talk about the highlights. This is the biggest thing that nobody's talking about relative to these debates. And it's kind of sickening. Fox News is trying to generate viewership and interest in something that is a complete non-issue. Trump is up over 50% of that whole crowd. These debates that they're holding, this is the second one, they're going to have a third one, are completely waste of time. Why are they a complete waste of time? None of them have any chance at all of winning. So having a debate amongst these presidential candidates who have absolutely no chance of winning at all is a complete waste of time and a joke. A joke. And you had DeSantis attack Trump a little bit. You had Nikki Haley trying to project that I'm the strong woman up here. Big fat Chris Christie, which has no chance. He has 2 chances. No chance and F all the other chances. That's Chris Christie. You've got his comment about Donald Duck. You know, I love Trump's response to that. He goes, a guy that makes that statement should not be running for president. Tim Scott, nice guy, no chance. Mike Pence, a statue. Vivek, the most dynamic person up there, but comes off as a young, immature guy. Now, he's not immature. He's a successful guy, but, I mean, he just projects like he's like a frat kid up there. You know, and then the South Dakota governor, like if you told me, like, okay, you could put one of these people as president of the United States, I'd put the South Dakota governor. But he's got no chance. He doesn't have any name recognition. But I'd put him in there. So it's just all one big waste. And they try to generate this interest. And you know what I just said is true. Think about it. They have no chance. Well, why have these debates? It's trying to self-create something. It's a joke. Trump went to Detroit and spoke to a crowd at Drake Auto Parts, a non-union shop. But he makes, just so you know, for those of you that don't know this, his pitch, the reason why he's going there, is Joe Biden has said it's electric car time, 100%. They're trying to say, big automakers are saying, that will not cause jobs to be lost. Do you believe that? Not in a chance. So Trump's telling the union workers, really? You want that guy? And you watch, folks. Trump's going to get tons of union. That's why he'll win Michigan. They're not going to follow in lockstep their union membership. It's not going to happen. Well, it looks like Joe and Hunter were doing deals down in Mexico every time old Joe Biden went to Mexico. Brian Johnson, this tech billionaire, wants to live forever. So he's doing all weird kind of stuff to live forever. How sad is that? By the way, I got something, and I'm probably going to do a separate Facebook Live about it. I'm going to say something really profound and Captain Obvious. Every one of us dies. Now, you can take that one of 2 ways. You can take that in a sad and scary way, you know, it ends for us, or you can take that in a very comforting way. I take it in a very comforting way. Why? Because we all die. None of us get out of here alive. You don't find that comforting? Wouldn't it suck that, like, you knew you were going to die and those group over there wasn't going to die? Death is the great equalizer. It's the great equalizer. Think about that. Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, Taylor Swift, Trump, Joe Biden, every famous rich person, Michael Jordan, Brad Pitt, Eric Deters, you, all of us are going to die. All right, Hunter versus Rudy. He has sued Rudy for quote-unquote hacking into his laptop. How can anybody be sued for hacking into a laptop that's completely in the public realm? The head of Lufthansa, the German airlines, says that if Germany shifted to green fuels, his airlines would consume all the fuel that Germany has. Mike Lindell's in trouble. My guess is bankruptcy's around the corner. American Express cut him off his credit line of $1 million down to $100,000. That's a bad sign when they start doing that. By the way, it may be unfair, but that's what they're doing to him. They're suffocating him out. All those big box stores, they went after him. This is the price you pay. I listened to Simon Garfunkel songs last night when I was working too, after I listened to Eric Church. And there's a song that I am a rock, I am an island. Guess what? If you want to be on an island, I know what it's like. I'm on an island. You got to be a rock or you sink. And sometimes you think you're a rock and you're not a rock. But Mike Lindell has been taken down by corporate America. And it's sad. And he's actually publicly asking for help. You know it's bad when a man of that kind of pride is asking for help. CVS is going to close 900 stores and basically go completely online. That's their game plan. 700 pages of IRS documents from the whistleblowers were released to the public. 57% of Republicans think DeSantis is part of the establishment. I got news for you. He's 100% part of the establishment. Hunter cries to daddy, wanted emails. I don't have any money, I'm broke. Where did all those millions go? And he cries to dad, dad won't pay alimony, mom won't let him. I guess mom's Jill. Peloton. Stock's down 30%. This company sucks. I got inside info. Peter Schweitzer, this guy nails it every time about everything. Thank God we got this guy. You know what? He thinks it's black and white too. Joe Biden's a crook. Franklin Graham has endorsed Donald Trump. You know, you can take all the evangelicals you want, whether they like Trump, don't like Trump. That evangelical right there is the one that counts. Franklin Graham. China, how comforting is this? As pointed out by the governor of Dakota, 85% of the rare earth minerals controlled by China. That needs to change. Well, the House passed a bill protecting hunting and archery in schools. Of course, Joe Biden wanted to end hunting and archery in schools. Senate dress code's been changed. Sorry, Fetterman, no more freaking hoodies for you. Do you believe that? They changed all those rules to accommodate big old Fetterman. Although I got to give Fetterman props, man. He's going after Menendez, which, as he should. Fauci secretly met with the CIA to do all he could to influence the, hey, it isn't from China. Jim Biden, in some recently released emails, says that Joe Biden and Hunter Biden were working to help a Chinese company buy U.S. energy assets. How much treason do we need to know? Judge JUDKIN refused to recuse herself from the Trump case. Does that shock you? Does that shock you? She was never going to recuse herself. This is the one going on in Washington, D.C. I love Elon Musk's comment about the Philadelphia looting. He goes, we've gone full Joker in this country. That's what old Joker did, right? Trump is way up in Iowa and New Hampshire, the first two states to vote. Menendez, he appeared, pled not guilty. Wife shows up with all these. I got to make a comment about this. All right. Our society, at least a big part of our society, is fixated on either being rich, acting rich, looking rich. And you know what I don't understand about that? Well, who are you projecting that to your benefit? Do you see what I'm saying? They'd be better off showing up in ordinary clothes, not Gucci purses or whatever the person was, and whatnot, then projecting wealth. You know why? Because 99% of the country doesn't have what these rich people always project. I don't understand it. I really don't. There's nothing cooler, though. I watched the video of Matthew McConaughey with his family. Now, Matthew McConaughey's rich. Do you ever see Matthew McConaughey in anything he releases that the focus is on, hey, I got money? Hell no. It's something funny or cool or neat. Right? Joe Biden has lost his freaking mind. His latest gaffe, he talked about climbing an oak tree. Talking about falling down the Air Force One again. He started talking about climbing an oak tree. This is the Bulldog. Great show today, right? This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day.